And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what it feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Herbert from the gun. Downfield, and he has McConkey. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but a little love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double cover.
On him quick, and they bring it down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate. And I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone. You got to make something happen, or you can take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Third down gives to Hampton. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long. So on fourth down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Smith on first down. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Benjamin St. Juste picks it up. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Herbert now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Run with Hampton, and he barrels across for the touchdown. It's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take the lead on that successful kick.
Raiders 6.
Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Trey Tucker to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A jolt to start that drive. They're up at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Smith. Trey Tucker makes the play. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Going left side, Bowers has it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They manage 22 on the rim and a 1st down.
Another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And again, it's Smith. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. They're being cracked with the play defensively.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leads to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I think an aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to Hampton. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To throw, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Buying some time left. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you...
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. the handoff. Good line there, about 9. Still third down coming up. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The Raiders go a nickel on this third down. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. They're down to their final one in this half. Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They snap it to Herbert. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
13X, 13X.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hold on.
Back to the air. It's Smith. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready. Ours. Tuesday. Look. Hey, trio left.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring us 4th down.
This quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Looking quickly, trying to get set again.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Justin Herbert.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Chargers with 7 to go here on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Here he goes on the bootleg. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, Herbert. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Fairly safe to say is that one ball is incomplete this first half so far. It's not at the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Let's go now.
They've got a man in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. 20, 15. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, this dude's dynamic.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hampton trying the left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
He gets it again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers tie it in the final minute of the half. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Tucker now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
53.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Smith finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Smith setting the throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Smith's going to throw again. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile of gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
4 coming up now.
Check 58. Tuesday. Hey, here we go, hey. 3-3. Finish it on. Hey, it's a clip. Snowball, snowball.
Smith yet again. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up first and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
From the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
There we go, sit on it. There we go, sit on it.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. They'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
That's good for another
And he takes the spike. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
13-8.
Looking to throw. Smith. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Las Vegas.
13-8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, Smith to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So that brings up 2nd down.
Down at 10.
Check 59, check. Look. Hey, 3 on left. 390%.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
That's good for a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And again, it's Smith. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, it's way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, here we go, hey. Check 58. Tuesday. 53.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Smith on 3rd and long. Oh, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Chargers.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold down. Give them 13 on that play. And it brings brings up an LA first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Escapes out to the left. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Hampton, right side. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They motion the tight end over. On 3rd down, Herbert. Completed to his running back. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one instinct. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he gets in, touchdown! The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Raiders 13.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Middle. Finish it off.
Here's Smith. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Leeds Bowers with another catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd and 3 now.
It's up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
39%.
From the 46. Fits it through the middle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
39%.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Just 58. 39%. Like Jackson,
Back to the air, it's Smith. He's got it near the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. He lets one fly deep downfield. Caught at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
His kick is
That
good.
one splits the uprights.
Makes the score.
And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. And no return as this bounces through the end
Raiders take
zone
over
for a
1st and
touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we go to the finish the ball. 13 next. 13 next. Tuesday.
From the gun, Smith. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Brought in by his back here is Genty. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That one connects. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, we go to the one.
Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 6-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
13 next. Check 50. 13 next. 390%.
Blitz coming for Smith. Caught near the pylon. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. Juke the defender. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got them 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 37 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. Herbert now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that set quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Herbert now off the play fake. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is no, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes. Smith gets his running back. Gets some space around midfield. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and he gets him a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Las Vegas.
1st down, Smith to throw. And a man is there to knock that away.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Gas left. Line.
Smith will try again on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Here we go. No ball.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. Bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Seeing a little bit there, kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Herbert out of his end zone. Got for big yards on the right side. The 40. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the punt stops him after a gain of 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Set. Ready. Drop. What is it?
They'll go left side with Hampton. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Ready.
Hampton now up the middle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
37. Raiders 27.
Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Kids at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
53.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He gets a lot behind. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chargers.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come